And we'll check. Are we streaming? We are live. Streaming?
QN. QN.
Yeah.
Where's the echo coming from?
I was checking the stream to make sure we were good. Wait, and now Ayu's here. If you guys look at the stream, you can see everyone and you talk.
I'm setting up my computer still.
Okay.
I couldn't find my computer bag.
That's okay. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna put. We're gonna label you guys better now.
Also, Grant, just so you know, since I'm on my phone, I don't have my file open.
That's okay. I've played with Rory, which means I can basically handle whatever you guys have a problem with.
Played with
Okay.
him while delivering packages.
Yeah, played with him while he was on the run. Let's pick a different, not ugly font. Someone give me a good font. Ooh,
Comic
never mind.
Sans.
What fucking filters? This is Bradley Hand ITC. I love it. We're adding 3 more.
You should have used Comic Sans.
Die.
Karen, it's cold in your house.
Move.
And I like that you didn't want to say which room you were in.
I don't know how to explain what room I'm in.
You're on the landing.
The landing.
It's cold in your landing. It's
All
cold
right.
in every room.
Well, okay,
Period.
so here's my question. Can you all hear this?
No.
I heard Kieran gasp.
This?
Yeah.
Also heard you gasp.
Can you hear
I'm
this?
trying to catch up. Lost my breath. I was running around.
We are not great at this, but when we get better, it'll be fun.
What am I supposed to be hearing?
Music.
We're supposed to be having fun.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I don't hear. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I don't hear. Oh, well, I.
Oh my god. The echo.
I know. All right, wait, nobody talk. Can you hear the music? Okay. Can you hear the music? Okay.
Oh my god, I hear the echo.
Yeah. Wait, can you not hear the music though?
No.
I
Oh.
can't hear the music. I don't have an echo though.
Oh, I know why.
Where'd the music go?
Can you hear it now?
No.
No?
Wait. Is the beats in here?
No?
Oh, then no.
Okay. Well, my
Am I
stream can hear it.
Am I supposed to have Twitch open or?
No, you don't have to. I'm just putting this in the chat. This is for stream ambiance because I feel bad. But everyone should be a lot clearer than the last time I had streamed, so this will be a lot more fun. I'm gonna put up the final nameplates.
Oh my god, Karen, I'm just trying to come upstairs. Can you hear him?
Wait, you should go. I think you should go into a closed room so he doesn't distract you.
Okay.
I'd agree.
Because he's in front of your house. Your
Your
house.
house.
He's in front of your room.
Well, he can't get in.
He's just looking at
Go
the
to,
house.
You could
Guest
literally
room.
go anywhere. You could go on Julia's turn if you want.
I'll go inside your guest room. Where's the light?
It's a lamp. The guest room doesn't.
Is the lamp plugged in? Ooh, it's kind of warm in here.
All right.
It should be.
You guys ready?
I don't know. I don't live here anymore.
I
I
don't.
can't see.
I'm gonna fucking kill you guys.
I'm
Words.
sorry.
Words cannot describe.
Oh my god, where's the fucking light?
Grant, me and Matt are ready.
I know. I love you guys.
Hey, I'm ready.
All right. I'm adding the last name file.
I'm not
What a
ready
name.
and it's Karen's fault.
No, it isn't. It isn't.
Yes, it's because I'm at your house.
I love that you guys are already
That
in
doesn't mean it's
character.
my fault.
I found the light.
All right.
Wait, I can't turn it on. I turned it on.
I'll tweet
Okay,
out that
I'm
we're
ready
playing.
now. I forgot the dice. I'm not ready.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
All right, good stream, guys. See you next week.
I'll see you next week.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna tweet us out and then I'll get us started.
Hi, Aki. Bye, Aki. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm still catching my breath.
Woo.
My god, I got fucking hiccups, dude.
All right. So we're gonna start. So at the moment, all of your characters have been called to one of the major estates nearby. Let me see. I need to get all my notes up.
Now who's unprepared?
Yeah.
Uh,
So you guys have gathered around one of the major estates in the Kanto Prefecture. At the moment, none of you have taken on any first missions from the estate outside of anything smaller you've done before going on to collect your Nichiren sword. The front of the estate is like vast. It's a huge wall of stone covered by a white concrete-esque material. At the front, there's two ginormous wooden gates. Both are closed, and along both sides sit a corkboard that has been nailed in several days prior with a bunch of new wooden, I want to say, notes? Each one has a piece of paper underneath it, but it has a prefecture. Most of, if not all of these wooden blocks have been taken off or are empty underneath. And essentially what is expected is you'll find a mission and you'll take it on. It'll have all of the information provided and everything you need labeled inside the note. So the four of you step up, or at least arrive at the estate's front at the same time. Four, I'd say, very special characters. And by that I mean you guys are fucking freaks. But I love you. And
Rude.
I'd like to hear how your characters are interacting at this point. And by that I mean the four of you walk up and it's very obvious that there's one mission left. There have not been a lot of, obviously, like, influxes of missions, so anything that you can do to get one is fair game. Nobody's going to stop you from swiping a mission from someone else, but some recommend more than one. There is only one. Some of the mission's recommended amount of slayers is more than one, however. So at the moment, there is one left, and all of you have arrived at the same time to claim it. I want to hear who is the most driven to take this note.
Kamiko would want it. She'd run for it. She would die for it.
She just locks eyes with all three of the others and just starts running for it.
Yeah.
Ayu is competitive for it only because Kamiko wants it.
Okay. So Ayu heads
They'll
straight
fight
for
to
it
the
too. So the four of you arrive and the two of you immediately gun for the wall.
Yes.
I recognize Ayu from our last mission, and I'm like, don't run, guys, don't run!
All right. Lynn, Kieran, you both have character sheets, and I don't think both of you have them up because Lynn said that they did not.
I have mine.
Oh, you have yours? So,
Yeah.
Kamiko sheet, and where is it? Mitsurugi, and Ayu, and Takara.
Is that a microwave?
Matt, we never redid Takara's sheet, did we?
I don't think so.
Oh no, we did. I redid
Did
it
you?
for you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, King.
Oh, you're on it. Okay.
That'd be
So
awkward if
Kieran
I
Fine.
and Ayu and Kamiko both get to roll a d20 and then add their speed bonus.
What's my speed bonus?
Your speed bonus is +4.
24.
You rolled a 20?
Yes.
Jesus.
Hold on.
Okay.
I have to use a computer because I left mine at the apartment. 23.
23. All right. So both kids go straight for the wooden block. Kamiko jumps over Ayu and collects it. Ayu runs straight over into the concrete wall, and you can see there's a sort of like indentation with little horns at the top that crack into the stone. It's not a deep one. It's just a crack. But he peels himself off of the wall, and Kamiko, you're first to see that it has the information available underneath saying, Location, Tokyo. Inside the city of Tokyo, many citizens have been reporting to police of constant disappearances in broad daylight and at night. Nobody has been sent to scout the area. Please scout and return with information available. No provided travel cars, but fares for public transport may be available upon request. Which essentially means getting there is going to be the only real tough challenge. There's no car provided that will take you all the way to Tokyo.
Oh my god. Is there like a bus or any sort of transportation?
You guys get on a
It's
bus.
nicely we walk.
You can walk. It'll take a few days. You can take public transport, so you'd be on a train. That, or you can maybe try and find something else. But the only real options.
How old is everyone here?
Yeah. By the way, I know Mitsurugi and Ayu have met, and I know Ayu and Kamiko have met, but Takara doesn't know any of you motherfuckers.
No.
So you guys,
danger,
yeah.
danger.
So you guys witness Kamiko, this purple-haired bastard of a child, run up and dodge Ayu's advances toward the note. First
I was
up,
like crying.
yeah, I want to hear Mitsurugi and Ayu reconnect after the first time since their mission, prior to like truly becoming a Demon Slayer, taking on missions. And I want to hear how those two are reconnecting. I need to make Ayu a lot smaller than everyone on the stream.
What?
He's a little
Make
bit.
him little.
But yeah, is there anything that they have to say to each other? I'm assuming that upon sight, it's recognition.
Dad?
No, I think Mitsurugi would be very happy to see him. I was actually thinking about this, how he would have said goodbye to him last time, but if he's seeing him again, then I think he's very happy to see him. I think he was concerned because Ayu's such a wild target.
I was really bad at verbalizing his excitement to see him, but he really likes Mitsurugi because the last mission he was very fatherly. Probably the nicest one to Ayu on the last campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Mitsurugi's not too talkative all the time either, but he goes over and pats Ayu's head and he's like, "Good to see you, buddy."
It's silent mutual understanding. Every time Jordan and I are in a D&D game together, I feel like Jordan's always a fatherly figure to my kids.
Yeah, that's because Jordan, you play children and Jordan plays adults.
Well,
Dad.
Dad?
All right. I will say you can call and learn about anything you may need. Why am I getting updates from Canvas? Fuck off. But
Because you didn't do your group assignment.
No, shut up. So for those of whom need to know, there is public communication available, and if you want to call, there is phones around the estate that connect to landlines. But public transport's totally an option. It just costs money.
Are we all agreeing to do this together?
Yeah, I was gonna
No
say,
Kamiko
none
got
of you have
first?
really introduced each other. I'm sure after Kamiko stole the wooden note that Ayu was eager to meet up with Mitsurugi. But Takara hasn't said a word, and Kamiko has yet to communicate with anyone.
Because I keep on getting cut off.
Yeah.
Okay, so the mission, do you think it's a difficult mission? Like, is there enough
Can she
information?
figure? Are you asking if she can figure that out, or if you know this?
Yeah, can she, like, or, like, from what the mission says, does it look like a difficult job?
From what it's described, all you understand is that it's recon. It's a lot of scouting and reporting back to the estate about what you saw, because a lot of this is tentative speculation of demons. All they've said is that people have gone missing. There's no guarantee that it is necessarily dangerous.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, then first off, Kamiko would be reluctant to let everyone go on the mission with her. However, after thinking about it for a bit, and thinking about the worst case scenario that could happen, she'd start asking. She'd introduce herself reluctantly, and ask them if they'd like to join her in case anything goes bad.
Fair enough. Do you guys?
Wait, my question still stands. How old is everyone in the game?
You just
Kamiko's
look up. You're like, how old are
16?
you?
I think Kamiko's 16. Yes.
Kamiko is listed on her character sheet as 16, and also she has 33 yen, but she wrote 33,000.
Of course. She's rich.
She's rich imaginarily.
I use 15.
Yeah, Mitsurugi is 21. Yeah, Mitsurugi's the oldest again.
I'm just asking because, like,
Unsurprisingly.
I don't know what goes on in the era that we're in, but can I, like, rent a transportation vehicle? And
Yeah.
drive there?
Okay, well, renting a transportation vehicle requires that you get into the city to get a vehicle.
I build one.
Yeah. This is not the final exam or the final selection exam, Jordan. You can't just build yourself a boat out of here.
Weird.
Would you guys like to head over to a train station? Or do you think you could walk it?
I would want to head over to a train station. However, I think what Kamiko would do first and see if anyone at the estate would be willing to pay for the transportation, since it's a mission that was given by them, and I feel like Kamiko feels like it would make more sense for them to pay for the transportation, even if there is no car.
Yeah, no, it's listed that they'll compensate any transportation fees that you may need to arrive to the mission.
Okay.
Do you wanna head in and ask for it?
Yeah, Kamiko would ask for more, and then use the rest on food.
Okay. So right in front of you guys, of course, is the giant wall, but two massive wooden gates lined with steel are what's stopping you from going into the estate. You're just gonna walk in, you said?
Yes.
Also, nobody has acknowledged Takara.
Wait, it's a steel gate?
It's steel lined with wood on it. Like, it's made of wood, but it's hinged by steel and other things.
Is it heavy?
I'd say so. I'd say definitely
Is that
to a
what you're-
normal
is that what
person.
you're implying?
I'm implying that it is tightly connected to the doorway. It's not moving
Saying
with just like
we're not strong enough?
You're not strong enough to rip it off its hinges, but it's definitely. Well, you guys don't even know what's going on with the door yet. You don't even know if it's locked.
Can I knock?
Yeah.
Knocking.
Ayu cautiously knocks on the door, and after a few seconds, it pulls back with like a creak, and it's just. And there is a tall woman, about 5'8", covered head to toe in black and white. You recognize that this is a Kakushi uniform, and she bends down to Ayu and is like, "Is there anything I can help you with?"
No.
No, you shut the door.
No, she
No, no, I want to go in.
Yeah, who
Oh,
fucking sent Ayu to do emotional
Literally anything social. Yeah, do you just say you want to come in?
Well, okay, I kind of jumped the gun because I don't think I was thinking about going into the state, but he wanted to because Kamiko was thinking about going into the state. So he's like, now that I got in, what am I doing?
You're like, I've opened the door. Now
I
what?
have done it. What can you say, guys? I did something.
I could just be like, yo, can we
Hey yo.
get some money?
Hey, yo!
Beep beep boop boop check. So Takara, is she immediately on board with this mission?
Oh, always.
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 All right. You guys wanted to. So Kieran, Ayu had opened the door and has been greeted. Is he going to do anything with that, or is he just gonna sit there staring at her?
Oh. Okay, so like I don't think he knows what to do in this.
He's just
essay.
sweating.
He just wanted to flex that he could open the door. So he probably is going to ignore her, turn around, and look at everyone with a smile on his face, like looking all cocky.
Kieran, give me a social check.
Oh boy.
So a d20 plus 2.
Ooh, 21.
21.
This is
All
really
right.
okay.
Yeah, no. She opens the door all the way, and you can see into the estate, and it's a lot farther back than you thought. There's lines of buildings inside the already, like, high walls. And she goes, "Oh, you guys must be here for that mission. Well, it is the last one, I can assume. Are you guys here for compensation for public transport?"
Absolutely.
Read our
Alright.
mind, lady.
What'd you say?
You read our mind, lady.
She smiles, and you can see she like reaches up and pulls up her shirt and like exposes her waist, which has a collection of bills and coins that can be dispensed. She unhinges or unhooks a roll of yen bills and hands you each 5 yen.
The second she started to lift up her shirt, Mitsurugi covered his eyes.
She hands everyone their 5 yen notes, or her 5 yen in the notes, and she like pats Ayu along the head, and she goes, "Come back safe."
Kamiko, as she gives money to Kamiko, Kamiko would give her puppy eyes in hopes that she gives her more.
She shuts the door in Kamiko's face.
No!
It was a nice attempt. I won't actually, but if you want, you can give me a social check and see if it works.
Dude, don't I have like a social of 0?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Wait. Let me actually check. You have a social of 1, so you have a plus 0. Yeah.
I have 18.
God damn it. She looks at Kamiko, and she like is almost going to close the door. She's a crack away from shutting it. And she looks at Kamiko, and she looks like behind her. She looks to her left. She looks to her right, and she goes, "Fine, just don't tell anyone." And she hands you 2 extra notes.
Kamiko gets really excited. She doesn't hug her.
Yeah.
She's awkward. However, she like whispers a quiet thank you and kind of like waves her hand excitedly. Like you can see from her eyes that she's like really happy.
All right. To start with, also note, you guys are starting this around midday. It's around like 1 to 2 in the afternoon. So she shuts the door. You guys all have your compensated travel fees, and about a mile out of a walk, there is a train station that leads from the outer edges of Kanto's prefectural line all the way into Tokyo. Is anyone eager to get going or want to plan first?
I think
I'm so sorry. I think
Kamiko would go for it. She would just get on the train because her last mission was in Tokyo, so she sort of knows the area and knows how to get there, but then she forgets that everyone else hasn't been there before, and so she just forgets to wait for them and just keeps on walking and doesn't say anything.
All right.
I think we could plan on the train if we feel the need to plan.
All right. Yeah, you guys had so you start walking down the path. It's long and dusty, and it's a rather flat path. There's no real deviation from just a straight walk. So I ask, so Takara hasn't met any of them. So I think it would be nice for a little icebreaker.
Okay.
But
This is gonna be awkward.
as you guys are walking, I wouldn't find it offensive or out of character for someone to maybe Mitsurugi introduce himself as a polite gentleman. He is in the presence of a new woman, or two new ladies.
Wait, Matt, how old is Takara?
And, she's 19.
Yeah, so I feel like this is what I'm picturing right now is, Kamiko seems to be pretty, I'm sorry, I sound
It's
like I'm
okay.
just can't breathe.
It'll be okay.
Kamiko seems pretty excited, so I assume that she's like ahead of us, like kind of leading the way. And I assume that Takara is like kind of behind me and Ayu. I assume me and Ayu are walking together because we know each other. So I feel like Mitsurugi is kind of like looking ahead of him, seeing a person he doesn't really know, looks behind him, sees a person he doesn't really know, realizes that they're going together on this mission. He's like, so he just he clears his throat very loudly and he's like, I think we should all introduce each other. I think that would be a nice thing to do. We don't know each other. We should, hey, let's introduce each other. Let's do that. I'm Mitsurugi.
Mitsurugi what?
That's it. I don't have a lot. No, I'm Mitsurugi Reiji. This is.
Were you about to say you don't have a last name?
Yeah, I was.
What can Mitsurugi bring to the table?
What the fuck do I need to bring to the table?
I mean, in a not literal sense, but introduce yourself and your skills, or like anything that you think Mitsurugi would want to share about himself. Like your breathing style.
Are you? Are
you?
Dad?
Okay, sorry. What is my breathing style?
Jordan!
Water. Sorry.
Water
Sorry.
style.
Water. Sorry.
Water, sorry. Water, sorry.
Water? Sorry. Water?
Sorry. Yeah, I just look at Takara and I'm like, Mommy, sorry. No. He has a man. Anyways.
No, yes.
No. Takara would piss her pants.
In a what?
Embarrassing.
Okay, no. Hi, I'm Mitsurugi. I have a water breathing style. I feel like that's a weird thing to say when you introduce yourself to someone.
Well, I feel like it's less weird considering
that's-
you're all going to be trusting each other with your lives.
Mm.
Okay.
Being aware of the skills and whatnot.
That's
is-
as Mitsurugi that I say this. I say I have a water breathing style. I feel like that's a weird way to introduce myself, but we are also going to be fighting together, so I feel like we should know these things about each other. And yeah, I'd like to get to know you guys. I obviously know this little guy who I'm walking with, but Ayu, why don't you introduce
He's just a
yourself?
little guy.
Little lad.
Does he like berries and
Ayu. Shut up. Ayu would probably introduce himself. He would say, I'm Ayu. And you would think like, oh, this is the time where he would reach his hand out to shake hands, but he doesn't do that. He also doesn't want to tell them what his breathing style is. It's a secret. Because he doesn't want, I mean, obviously Mitsurugi already knows about it, but it's kind of a uncomfortable thing to tell people, because if you don't know that he uses demonization and not a breathing technique, he wants to make friends with people even though he's awkward, but he doesn't want to scare people away, so he probably isn't going to outright tell them that he uses demonization.
That reminds me, if I remember correctly, Kamiko knows that Ayu is partially demon, and she wants to one day eat demon flesh, and so she makes she looks behind her, obviously, because she's ahead of the group, and then slowly walks towards them. And as she's walking towards them, she's looking at everyone, but then she'll make she'll frequently look back at Ai because she's like, I want to eat him.
He's a little treat.
Kamiko makes me very uncomfortable.
Kamiko looks at IU like she looks at food, and he knows what that look is.
Yeah. So Kamiko and Mitsurugi know that IU uses demonization, but I think when IU interacts with Taka, he's gonna come off very what's the word?
Awkward.
He's gonna be closed off. He probably
That makes sense.
he probably would define his breathing style as he's very strong.
Okay.
Alright.
I go, like that.
I'm IU. I'm very strong.
I give you a thumbs up. I'm like that's great. Pretty lady who looks like she could kill me. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh, well, I definitely can. Anyways, I like to smash stuff if you want to know what my breathing style is. And, name is Takara Sekita. Again,
Cheers,
I like
baby.
to smash stuff, so.
I pull my hand away from trying to give her a handshake because I just
She slams her hand down, aggressively.
You can hear my bones crunching as you shake my hand. Nice to meet you.
Mitsurugi takes 5 damage.
Alright. Everyone's comfortably introduced themselves.
I haven't introduced myself
Everyone's
yet.
comfortably introduced themselves. No, it's okay. Go ahead.
So once Kamiko stops, she's very bad at socializing, and so she doesn't know how to speak properly, or she does, but she doesn't know how to socialize with people properly. So she'd point at herself and start hissing because she uses serpent breath, and then
She starts hissing at them?
Yeah, she'd start
Perfect.
hissing because she doesn't know how to explain that she's
Just
her breath style.
throws her tongue out in the air.
Yeah.
Do you forget that Kamiko has a snake?
Yeah, but she still is gonna hiss.
Okay.
So she points to herself and the snake, and then she hisses, and then can they call their crows as they want?
Yeah, you can whistle out and have them arrive.
Then Kamiko would whistle and then point to the crow and say Tamago, because that's the name of her crow.
So you guys see Kamiko whistle, and she has this really confident expression, like she's holding out her hand for a bird to fly by. And as it arrives, it lands on her hand and it starts pecking at her head and attacking her.
Kamiko will think nothing of it.
Yeah, it just keeps pecking at her aggressively.
He hates her.
No, he is so mean. Tamago grabs onto her and is just like, "Rah! You've got a mission! You've got a mission!" And keeps rocking back and forth on her shoulder while pecking at her.
And Kamiko literally doesn't care, and she just points to it
She has,
it's a normal occurrence and
her
says
cheek-
Tamago.
Her cheek keeps getting pulled and stretched by its beak, and she does not change her expression even when it is warped.
And then after she points to IU and says food, and then that's it.
Food.
Just a girl of many words.
Girl of many words,
What
large
an expansive
vocabulary.
vocabulary Kamiko has.
Very pleasant.
She's very smart. She's actually smart. She just doesn't like talking when she doesn't have to, and doesn't know how to talk to people. So
In moments. Alright.
I look at her and I look at the bird and I go, charming.
All right. As you guys finish
Kamiko
up,
would nod and agree.
as you guys finish up your
Give
introductions,
Mitsurugi a thumbs up.
you finally hit the raised concrete leveling of the tracks bay. So you see metal tracks spanning far off into the distance, and in the far distance you can see like what appears to be a few buildings scattered and sprawled out. But the bay area is completely empty. There is stores that are open early that are now closed, and there are benches that seat comfortably, like a couple people, while the train awaits arrival. As you arrive here, you notice that there is a complete lack of anybody nearby, and it is a very long platform with 2 separate bathrooms labeled for men and women. There is a central building that is locked and closed, and the sun is high in the sky, while the shading of a large canopy that goes over top of this platform covers all of the surrounding area and seating. Yeah, you can walk out, see, and wait, and it looks like a normal train platform. Is there anyone who has anything that they want to do before they wait for the train?
You say that as though it's going to not become a normal train platform.
I did not intend it to.
Mugen train already?
I fucking kill you guys right here. We don't even make it. We don't even make it. We don't even make it to Tokyo. You guys just die on the platform.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So there's seats.
Wait,
There's a bathroom.
can
There's a
you-
main building, and there's the edge of the tracks.
There's a bathroom, there's the tracks, and there's what?
Like seats, and then the edge of the tracks where you can like look off or stand and wait. And there is a main building that is currently black inside, pitch black.
Is there any snack stalls or any place with food?
None that you are immediately aware of upon like getting onto here.
I think Kamiko would head towards the building and not go in just yet, but she'd like try and look inside through the glass.
Okay. Give
And
me
then-
a, I believe it is smart for your perception.
She has a 3 and then I shall roll.
Okay.
Is it the D20?
It is a d20.
I have a question while she rolls.
Yes.
16.
Do we know how long until the train gets here? Like, do we have any indication?
You can search for some.
All right, well, Kamiko can go.
I rolled a 16.
16?
D.
Kamiko peers into the black abyss that is the inside of this now not currently running building. And you can see what appears to be like little kiosks inside that have locked up like drinks or snacks. And on the floor inside appears to be a large dark stain on the ground.
Cool.
I think Kamiko would try and get the attention of everyone, and then she would try and explain like the dark stain and ask them if they want to go inside and like see what's up.
It's like a Kamiko in like a fucking 90s movie where they're like, guys, you're gonna
Yeah.
want to see this. Yeah. How is she just like yelling, or is she like calling out to specific people?
I don't think she'd yell out in case that there's like a demon or something, or like someone dangerous inside. So if like all 3 of them were together, she would like walk up and like poke them and get their attention. If not, she would walk up to each individual person and alert them and tell them like, hey, there's something fishy inside.
Who is
that
she?
building. We
Who
should
does she
check it
go
out."
to first? Who I want to hear who she trusts most.
She would go up to Ayu first because
She knows.
she only knows Ayu.
All right. What is her cue? Is she not trying to tip off anyone nearby if there is, or is she like just saying it?
She would kind of like. So first, she'd go up to Ayu.
I'm sorry. I
and
need to
then she,
clarify
like-
first. We're all on the platform at this point.
Oh, okay.
You're all You've all stepped in. You're underneath the nice canopy shade.
Are they alone or?
Well, that depends. Is anyone sitting down, or is anyone like searching for something, or are you all just kind of scattered about?
I'm just waiting.
You just waiting?
Just waiting.
Okay.
I think Takara
He's not
is
sitting.
also
He's
waiting.
standing.
Takara's what?
Takara is also just waiting and standing,
Okay.
like her arms crossed and everything.
Tapping her foot.
We can stand and wait together.
You like takes a
Like
step
awkward
away.
silence.
Yeah.
Like we don't talk to each other though.
Yeah, no, just awkward silence. They're just standing there.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's Mitsurugi doing?
I believe he was
I'm,
searching for a train schedule.
Yeah, I want to know when the train is coming.
Give me
Oh,
perception just for like the bay or like the platform area.
What's perception smarts?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
18.
Sorry, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
18. Goddamn. So Mitsurugi walks onto the platform. He lets them all kind of spread out like a dad letting his kids walk away from him. And immediately heads for a nearby pole that sits just at the edge of the platform. As he does so, he notices that there is a large paper that's labeled in like a casing, and the train comes every hour and a half. And at the moment, from what you can tell by a nearby clock, the train has about 30 minutes until its next arrival.
Oh.
Ugh.
so I think since Mitsurugi is furthest away, she would actually get his attention first. She'd tap on him and then like whisper him the situation. And then she'd walk over to Ayu and Takara and tell them the same thing, basically.
Okay.
He's pretty.
We just got tased.
Hang on.
Sounds like a taser.
It does.
Sorry,
Someone
I had
using
to put my
thunder
taser
breathing.
away. Yeah, he has no qualms following Kamiko. and
Hello.
What's happening?
Wait, Jordan, can you say that again?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
Now.
I said Mitsuri would have no qualms with like following Kamiko and seeing what's up. He would just go. With the-
Okay.
Wait. So
you-
has Kamiko told
Told
Ayu
everyone?
Yeah, after she tells Mitsurugi, she goes up to Ayu and Takara and tells them the situation.
In
yet? I want
in
to make note
her
that when
words.
Kamiko approaches Ayu thinks he's gonna get eaten, so he's always very terrified.
He backs
Yeah.
up.
He's like, it's like if Kamiko tapped Ayu on the shoulder, he would jump. He'd go, look.
And Kamiko would think nothing of it because she always gets attacked by her bird, so she thinks it's kind of like a loving thing,
Like a friend.
Like Ayu trusts her.
All right. How is
Like,
she
"Mama."
describing the situation? I want to hear how scared everyone should be. What is?
Kamiko would whisper that there's like some sort of like puddle, but she wouldn't know if it was blood or not, and so she'd just be like, there's a puddle on the floor and it doesn't look good and the building is dark and empty, and she gets bad feeling.
All right. The three of you hear that as a description. Is anyone necessarily worried or more curious?
I'd say I'm more curious. We're Demon Slayer, so we have to be worried about. I'm curious.
Yeah.
What can I say? I'm a curious guy. Alright. You guys all walk up to the door, which you can now tell is locked. And inside you can see a dark stain that sits about 5 feet from the door, like leaking into the shadows, which you can't see past.
Sorry, are we still looking in the window? Did we see if like the
You're
door's
looking
unlocked?
you're looking in the door window.
Is the door unlocked?
The door is not.
Kamiko would try and smash it open, even though her whole thing was like trying to be quiet, but now she's impatient.
Okay. Give me a force check.
Is that D20?
Yeah, or you can give me a point of stamina and just concentration breathing, rip it off.
Can I do that?
Just smash things up.
Yeah, give me a point of stamina.
What's the point of stamina?
Oh, you have 14 or 15 stamina, but now you have 14. I'll label it.
Oh, okay.
So you guys watch Kamiko walk up to the door after whispering to you all, by the way, about like what was going on, and then she just goes, takes a deep breath in, and then puts her hand on the door handle and rips it out of the socket. There is no longer a door handle in this door, and the door itself creaks all the way open.
Kamiko would look behind her to everyone and then put a thumbs up and smile.
I look around and again I say, charming.
Charmed,
Takara,
I'm
like,
sure.
covers her mouth, like trying not to laugh.
Alright. You guys immediately notice the almost rotting smell coming from the inside.
No, I don't like that.
Who's going in first?
Kamiko is.
Definitely will follow behind her, like, immediately.
Okay. To give a basic description, this area is like 30 feet by 30 feet. Inside there's obviously to the far right there is a checkout area along the wall that has a manual, I want to say, what is it? Cash register? Those old typey ones that click. There are several different aisles that have various different like newly packaged foods. You can tell that some of them had fresh ingredients that have now kind of molded over. There is some like level of passage of time since this thing has evidently been used. The pool on the ground is very obviously blood, and it leaks into a larger pool that has nothing in it. It is just a pool of blood.
Grant, can Kamiko use her taste skill to see if she can like sense any like danger around her?
Yeah. So Kamiko can immediately taste this like awful sense of rotting flesh, and it's so hot outside. And I say hot, but like more of just like the regular heat has turned this place into kind of a little hot box. So the taste of hot and lingering blood just like fills her throat, and kind of makes her gag.
Poor Kamiko.
Yeah.
She tries not to throw up.
Yeah, give me a fortitude check and make sure that she doesn't puke herself.
Okay. She's gonna puke herself.
What
I
did she
rolled a
get?
3.
Yeah, so Kamiko, you guys watch Kamiko walk in, and then immediately after she leans out and pukes all over the railway's main line platform.
Charming.
Blah, yucky.
Completely disgusted. Yeah.
She just wipes her mouth and then covers her nose with her Howry sleeve and then acts like nothing happened.
Okay. How are the others feeling about this?
Can Takara use her hearing?
Yeah, if she wants to give it a listen.
Oh.
Alright. All she can hear at the moment is dripping.
It's fun. Can she go towards it?
Yeah, she walks right in front of the blood pile.
It's just dripping from above?
Yeah.
Okay, she looks
She
up.
looks up. She looks up.
Oh!
Alright. Takara looks up to see on the ceiling is a suspended corpse. There is a man hanging. All 4 of his appendages have been skewered into the ceiling above. His back is facing the ground, and he's hanging as if he were some Spider-Man-esque figure. All of his limbs are again pressed up against the ceiling, but he is not falling. You can see that there is blood dripping. His tailcoat from his jacket has kind of stuck. He's buttoned up, But you can see the difference between, or the difference, as in the area between his pants and his shirt have kind of opened up a little bit, and you can see his back, and there is just blood, and you can see it's like blackened and brown from dried blood along his skin, but there is an occasional drip falling off.
Grant giving us the Halloween episode.
Yeah, every fucking episode is a Halloween episode with this game.
Grant.
No, dude.
Did you say that we can see what he's suspended by, or no?
You can look for yourself or give a little check and see.
Can I look?
Yeah. You see that there are these very odd-looking road spikes, like train spikes. But they have some odd greenish hue wrapping around them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spooky scary.
I think if everyone else isn't looking, then she'd alert them and then tell them what it is or like what it looks like.
Who has super sensory hearing?
Takara does.
Takara, you hear, and I'll DM it to you, but you hear a noise from outside.
Noise from outside? Oh shit. Where am I looking?
I DM it to you.
No, never mind. It's probably not. From outside?
From outside of the main house. Or from the main housing area.
Takara, like, whips her head around into the direction that it came from.
So you guys witnessed Takara standing next to you, whip her head, and look outside of the door you all just came out in.
I also whip my head around just because that's what Takara did.
What do we look at?
I follow and do the same. Or Kamiko follows and does the same.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
So Aki whipped his cone off, so I had to go away to put it back on. Can you give me a summary of what's happened?
Yeah, what was the last thing you heard?
We're in the building, and I know we saw a corpse.
So there's a corpse suspended from the ceiling. He has train spikes going through all of his appendages that are suspending him on the ceiling. As you were standing there inspecting the body, Takara whipped her head around to look outside the door because of a sound she heard. And it's so funny you say this because I pictured... So Takara whipped her head around, and Mitsurugi and Kamiko followed just because, or like looked in the same direction because of shock. So Ayu looks up, and everybody in the room is looking outside of the door, except him.
Oh, is he still looking at the corpse?
Is he?
He probably would be. It's a pretty fascinating study.
Reactions, actions you guys might want to take.
I'm waiting to see what Takara does.
Takara is just like, she looks back at them and she goes, fuck, wait, 1 second. Sorry.
She goes, fuck.
I think Kamiko would cautiously step outside and then use her taste again.
All right. She takes a deep breath, and you see her, like, does she have a split tongue?
She does. Also, I rolled a 20 if need be.
You don't need to roll for at least these checks, for at least, because you have, it's a very small area. So she takes in a deep breath, and you see her split tongue kind of squirming, and you get another overwhelming feeling of sickness, but this is from the scent or taste of a demon.
Oh no, there's a demon.
Oh no, our train. Our platform
is broken.
Alright. So Kamiko has detected at least one demon. She has no idea where it is, though.
Kamiko would feel like shivers, she'd get like goosebumps, and then her hair kind of like raises because she's like scared. And then she'd run back to everyone and like try and tell them that there's a demon, but she doesn't. She's like kind of panicked because she senses that it's like pretty strong, and she can't like form her words properly, and so she's just like babbling, but then the only word that you can hear is demon.
Demon. So yeah.
It's just like, because obviously she ran back inside. So Takara gestures them to follow outside, and then goes. Great. Said it was outside, right?
Yeah. So all three both bathrooms and the main area or the main housing area for like selling stuff are all three separate buildings.
Okay, yeah. So she leads them out towards the bathroom more.
Mm.
While being cautious a little bit.
Fair
Also not
amount
really-
of caution.
she's not that cautious
Give
with
me, if you're trying to like stealthy move, give me finesse check.
Sure. Here, 1 second.
And Takara's finesse is +4.
24.
24?
Yeah, all these 20s.
I know, right? Holy fuck, you guys. Takara walks out, and you guys immediately stop hearing her footsteps as soon as the first wood creak from under. I guess the first like footstep you hear is the last one. She begins walking along and steps in front of both bathroom doors and stops. What would she like to do?
Is everybody following, or?
Ayu, Mitsurugi, Kamiko, is anyone interested in following Takara to the bathroom?
Kamiko is following and is like directly behind.
Is she
Takara.
sneaking? Or is she
Yes.
just walking? Okay, give me finesse.
What's the number that I have?
So
Alright,
for
the addition.
finesse, you have a +5.
18.
Alright.
Mitsurugi isn't following just because he sees that Kamiko is going with Takara, and he kind of wants to stay back in case something else happens not near the bathroom.
To Ayu.
I will say with
Okay.
Mitsurugi.
So Kamiko follows Takara closely behind, also erasing her footsteps. If not, had you guys a visual, like, I guess, track on them, you would not know where they are. You guys both step in front of the bathrooms, both male and female bathrooms. Anything, what would you like to follow up with? It is, for your bearings, completely silent on the track now. Both doors are closed. You can see that there are lights on inside. Other than that, there's nothing.
Can Kamiko try and like taste the area through the door?
No. It's just, well, she can taste the area. All she's tasting is demon.
So
Is there
I think-
any like? Are the doors fully shut, or is there like a little gap in between
Fully
where they
shut.
can see the light from?
You can see the light through the 4 square bamboo, or I guess paper panelings that sit on both doors, like main top areas where you would normally have a window. There is at least a paper paneling so you can see through into the light, but nothing inside. It is completely opaque. You guys have never worked together. This is,
Kamiko doesn't know what to do because, you know what? she would open the door. She opens the door. But she,
men's or women's bathroom.
She opens the women's bathroom because
Okay.
she's too scared to open the men's bathroom because she is respectful.
Okay.
But she would like only open it like a little tiny bit so she can like peek inside. But
Mhm.
she'd like be very cautious and try not to make any noise or anything.
Give
And
me
like
finesse.
literally opening it to the bare minimum where she can like look inside. Like
Okay.
literally bare minimum.
Give me a finesse check.
23.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna have you guys start rolling on this. I need you guys to get punished. Yeah, you open it, you crack it just the tiniest bit. You use the the bottom of your palm to edge the door just a little bit outward, and you peek inside. You can see from the angle you're at, there are 3 sinks with mirrors, and the mirrors pointing directly to stalls behind it.
Can't she see anything in the mirrors?
Nothing in the mirrors. If you want to give me a perception check, maybe?
What's my perception thingy?
Smarts? Your smarts is +3.
19.
19.
Yes.
You can see that there are, like, very, very small and distinct print marks for a hand outlined in a very, I guess, weathered brownish red color on one of the stall doors.
Is Kamiko able to, like, try and smell the area again, but, like, specifically see if, like, the smell is stronger inside the bathroom? Or...
The bathroom areas of themselves carry both the most intense demon smell you've smelled so far. It's as if, like, you left the demon smell out in the hot sun, and it's just permeated your lungs.
Oh, okay. Then, once Kamiko smells that, she would...
You have smell or taste?
What?
You have smell or taste?
Well, it's taste.
Taste.
So, but it's like...
Just
it's
lick
like,
in the air.
It goes... Well, with snakes, their taste is, like, enhances, like, all their, shit. Anyways, Kamiko would, like, try and close the door again. And then she would whisper to Takara what the situation is, and then she would sneak back to Ayu and Mitsurugi and also tell them that there's most likely a demon in there.
Okay. Alright. Takara?
So she's still, So, there's most likely a demon. You said there was only one?
I said there was only one.
Okay, so she, like, also peeks the door, the door to the men's bathroom, right? Because it's the one that wasn't checked.
Correct.
She, like, creaks it open just a tiny little bit. Maybe a little bit more than, Kamiko
More
did.
than Kamiko, yeah.
Yeah. And she just tries to listen to hear anything going on in the bathroom.
As soon as... So do you lean your ear in instead of your eyes?
Sure, why not?
Okay. As soon as you open the door and you press your ear out to listen into the bathroom, all of a sudden you hear 3 sounds in tandem, and all 3 of them are rushing water coming out of newly turned on sinks.
Oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah?
So she, like, shuts the, like, tiny little bit that she had opened,
Mm-hmm.
and, like, bolts back to everybody else.
She's scared?
Not necessarily scared, but it's just like, oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, Kamiko, you now, all of you, or I guess anyone close enough to the bathroom can hear 3 different sinks running.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. So Kamiko comes running back to Ayu and Mitsurugi. She's scared? What is she delivering the news of?
She would just say that, just be like, bathroom demon strong. And then unsheath her sword and alert them that they should probably eradicate the demon that's inside.
Ayu pulls out his wakizashi.
Alright. Ayu's got his little sword out.
Yeah.
He's ready to move. Alright.
Roll out.
You guys all watch
Alright,
Ayu bring out this sword that is about half the height of a normal Nichirin sword.
He's tiny.
Well, man.
Shorty.
Shorty.
Ayu's probably eager to go into the bathroom.
Time to prove himself.
He's going in.
Kamiko, I think. Wait, is Ayu going in first or?
He's heading towards the bathroom.
Kamiko would head with Ayu, but go slightly faster and literally just fucking kick the door open.
All right.
And like get in like fighting stance.
Are you competing with me?
Yes.
I was going first.
Too bad, not anymore.
He's
All
mad.
right,
He's
both
pissed.
of you. Wait, let me see. All right, both of you are gonna type !R and 1d20 in the chat, and then add your speeds,
Okay.
and we shall see.
1 D 20.
I like this.
Wait, plus what? Speed?
Yeah. Kamiko. Oh my god. Wait. So Kamiko's speed is plus
Wait,
4. So you both got the same thing. So Kamiko and Ayu press up against each other like that fucking scene from Pokemon the movie where it's Raichu and Pikachu.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's in line with character.
Yes.
it is essentially hold on, I'll send it to the group chat. It is essentially this.
See, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Ayu and Kamiko
That's us.
press up against each other and then begin moving towards the door at high speeds. Both of them are unable to pull back and collide with the men's bathroom door, and it slams off of its hinges and falls to the ground. You both fall into the room, and you've now noticed that the lights in the bathroom have turned off.
The second
I see.
the door slams down, I'm like, guys, shh.
No damage was taken,
Kamiko,
but a blow to the pride.
Except to my ears.
I think Kamiko would immediately once she falls down, she'd immediately wait. Did she fall on her face or how'd she fall?
You fall onto your chest.
Oh, okay. She would immediately roll over or get up and whichever one's faster.
Yeah.
And look at the ceiling to see if there's anything on the ceiling because the corpse was on the ceiling last time. So.
All right. She begins looking up the ceiling. Give me a smarts check. It's a little dark.
Uh-oh. I rolled a 10. So what's my smarts? Is it 3?
It is.
So 13? 13?
13. She peers up at the ceiling, and in the darkness, she sees that there is nothing directly connected to the ceiling.
What is that supposed to mean?
There's no non-normal thing. There's
no
just
ceiling?
lights. There's nothing, nothing disgusting. No corpse on the ceiling, I should say.
Okay.
Naked ceiling.
Naked ceiling.
Can she do a little sniffy sniffy? Or a little tasty tasty?
She can try. Again, the first thing that she tastes is an overwhelming taste of demon.
So
Y'all think there's a demon here?
Oh, wait, Jordan
Um,
first. What'd you say?
I said, y'all think there's a demon here or what?
Mitsurugi asked Takara.
Can Kamiko, despite literally just making a bunch of noise, quietly get up and then try and look underneath the stalls if they aren't open?
Absolutely. You can give me a smart check.
But
how's Ayu
she-
doing?
Sorry, I think it's funny that Kamiko's getting up quietly, damage control.
yeah.
He's getting up. Normal. He would have gotten up by now. I don't know what pace we're going at, but he would have gotten up and just continued what he was doing.
Okay. Alright. Is he investigating anything in the bathroom, or is he just here for the fun?
He will check out. Are we in the women's bathroom?
You're in the men's bathroom.
Men's.
We're in the men's room?
Correct.
I thought the demon was in the women's room.
Oh.
No, it just smelled nasty in there.
Oh. Okay. Are the sinks still on?
The sinks. All 3 of the sinks are still running.
Okay, he's probably gonna ignore the sinks. He's gonna go around sneak around the stalls and check underneath them before opening them, one by one.
That's what Kamiko was doing too, except that she wasn't opening them and she was just looking underneath them from the door.
I was opening them.
All right.
Open up.
Kamiko is like walking in front of, or I guess crawling in front of Ayu and looking at underneath all of them.
You can check under. I'll open the stall.
Yeah. So
We'll double team them.
Picture this: Kamiko's like laying on the floor, looking underneath the stalls
It's like
really
a worm.
quietly, and then and then Ayu just immediately opens it.
You're trying.
As Kamiko and Ayu begin surveying the bathroom,
Open the fucking door.
Ayu opens the first stall, finds nothing but an ordinary toilet. He moves over and opens the second stall, and finds nothing but an ordinary toilet. He opens the third stall, and sitting there, nailed to the back of the bathroom wall, is
Ordinary
another
toilet.
corpse. There are 2 metal stakes that, again, remind of train spikes, stuck through their chest. Their
Do
feet
they have
are...
their pants on?
They do. Their feet,
okay.
however, are dangling just above the bathroom toilet, which is, by the way, now filled with blood. They have their hands in a clasped, set, as if they were praying or something. And there is a look of horror on the face.
I very much so appreciate this imagery.
That's terrifying, but I'm glad.
It is like I can
Picture it.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Ayu, how is Ayu and Kamiko taking that? I'm assuming Kamiko wasn't the first to see it, but Ayu.
Ayu is equally terrified, but picks himself up pretty quickly. Just because, like, not the nature that it's a dead body, but like the state it's in. Pretty morbid.
Well, I'm assuming Kamiko's still on the floor, so she'd get up, and then she'd look around every single crevice of the room to make sure that there's like nothing hiding in the darkness.
Okay.
And she'd still have her sword out just in case.
So she's
There's
begins
gotta be a
searching
demon in here
around.
somewhere.
Yeah, if the smell is so strong. So
Mhm.
I'm like,
Are there-
guys, what's happening in there?
Check the vents. Check the vents.
oh my god, sus. He's venting, he's venting.
There is a vent, if you'd like to investigate.
Is it high up?
Kamiko, check
He's
the
really
vent.
he's really small.
It's sitting at the bottom next to so when you enter,
Oh, it's on the floor.
you enter in looking towards the back wall, and right along the side of the sinks, at the end of the sinks, there is a small square vent that leads into the other housing, or the other, I guess, buildings in this area.
Can Kamiko rip the vent open?
Yeah,
I
she
want
want
to
to
do
finesse
that.
it, or does she want to
Wait.
force it?
Can I use force and rip it open?
Are you guys gonna call this out, or does IU want to inform them what happened?
Yeah, I guess.
Reluctantly.
He wanted to open the vent.
I rolled a 14, by the way.
Okay. So Kamiko gets 2 or 3 of her fingers into the side of the vent, and then in one easy motion throws it to the side, and it clangs onto the ground very loudly.
Perfect.
Mitsurugi and Takara, you're hearing all of this. I should also mention, did Ayu or Kamiko scream upon finding the corpse?
No.
No.
Understandable. Does anyone want to inform the other crew? The other
There are
crewmates?
outside
The other members of your team?
Wait, are they not inside?
Have they entered? Pretty sure you guys are standing outside.
I wasn't entering. I don't think I would have entered unless I was given like a
A reason.
go ahead.
Yeah, Matt?
I'm sorry. I walked away for a second. What's going on?
God
So
dang it, Matt.
Ayu and Kamiko found a corpse in the bathroom, and Ayu saw it, and now Kamiko is looking to go into the vents.
To go to the vents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's venting.
So,
Don't.
wait, so Kamiko is in the vents or the demon's in the vents?
She hasn't.
We're checking the
vented yet.
vents.
She just
Okay.
ripped it open. That's all.
Oh fuck! I was gonna say Takara could just rip it open, but
I wanted to open the vent, but
I wanted to be sus.
whatever, I guess. Okay. Yeah, so if they're outside of the bathroom, I would go out.
How you just
And
steps
opens
out of
the
the now open doorway that has no connecting door.
Huh?
Ayu steps out of the open doorway to the bathroom that has no door anymore.
The door is off?
You knocked the door off when you both competed.
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he just like, I mean, I guess like the door is open if you guys want to look in. The demon's not here. Come in.
Come in my house, please.
Please.
I like.
This is
Wait,
my neighbor
if
Kamiko.
If
She's-
Ayu just says that there's no demon come in, I walk in like very chill, like, oh, okay, there's no demon in here. And I walk by the stall that has the corpse in it, and I scream because I wasn't expecting to see anything there. Because I was like, man, everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Ah!
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, all right, let's check out this. Oh my god!
I was like, what?
It's just a body.
Oh my god.
I'm,
What are you?
I'm clutching my
Kamiko
purse. I was
covers
so
her
scared.
ears.
Mitsurugi clutches his purse.
My pearls, Grant!
How's Takara react to being told there's no demons and then seeing a corpse?
Takara's just like, she like froze her eyebrows and is like, what the fuck when they say that there's no demon? The corpse she's not very like surprised of because she knows there's like something going on.
She goes, "What the fuck, Ayu?"
I
Like
was right.
gestures to the dead body. Ayu.
What? I was right.
Did I lie?
Did I?
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
Can Kamiko use her tingly tongue and taste the vent and see if there's any demons in there?
Yeah,
or
she
it's
gags
like
as soon as
stronger?
she opens her mouth.
She what?
She gags as soon as she attempts to use her taste check to sense anything inside the vent. It is rancid with demon smell.
Do we know where the vent leads to?
No. Absolutely no fucking clue.
You guys don't know the venting systems, bathrooms, and train stations? That's weird.
Kind of weird, bro.
Did you memorize that? So were we supposed to study for this?
Yeah, guys, I had an hour-long study session last night with Grant, talking about bathroom ventilation systems.
I feel like I have a complaint then because I didn't get the study guide.
No, my god.
Grant, can
All
you
right.
send us a study guide?
Yeah. I guess. Alright. So here's your situation. All four of you have entered the men's bathroom. There's an open vent, a corpse in one of the stalls, and a rancid demon smell emanating from the bathroom vent. So Kamiko hasn't given me a perception check into the vent, however.
Oh, can I do that?
Yeah.
What am I adding to it?
Your smarts.
I dropped the dice. I dropped it on a 14. How much is their smarts?
14? So
Yeah.
Kamiko peers into the vent and sees that the other side of the vent is just the women's bathroom.
We saw it out!
Kamiko would immediately, well, she still has her sword out, immediately run out of the bathroom, not say anything, and go inside the women's bathroom. Or,
The heck?
no, she wouldn't
I
go
knew it
inside.
was in the women's room.
She would knock over, she'd
Kick
like
the door
kick
in.
the door open, but not go inside.
Alright. She kicks the door open and does not go inside. The door gives little
Yeah.
to no resistance.
Can I go just go through the vent?
Yeah.
It's small
Oh my
enough,
god,
right?
I use venting.
It's easier than going out around and then into the woman's bathroom to the door.
Give
They're not that
me.
far from each other.
Actually, I guess
It's
it is
just a
just
shortcut.
free movement. All right. So Ayu curls up and crawls into the vent. He has ample space to move around, and as he's moving, you can see from at least what you actually give me a perception check. So you crawl into the mirrored bathroom that is the women's bathroom. Ayu's never been in a women's bathroom before.
Oh my.
He probably doesn't even know what that is.
Give me perception.
Okay. Oh, don't hate me. It's a 22.
Okay. Ayu peers out, and from the light pouring in from now the open door, he sees a leg step up in one of the stalls. Out of sight.
By the way, just when Kamiko and Ayu both leave, Mitsurugi looks over at Takara and like gives her like a little shrug and walks around to the women's bathroom as well.
Takara's the only one left in the men's bathroom.
Takara just climbs to the vents.
Okay,
Well,
Takara,
Ayu.
as Takara's climbing through the vents, she just hits Ayu's
You're
ass.
behind him? Bro, what if he farts?
She headbutts him.
What if he farts?
He just,
I use farts.
alright.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No, I would never. I rolled a rip ass.
Do I have to roll to do that?
No.
Isn't that just nature's
You-
calling?
I guess that could just be you. But Takara,
Takara.
you're
Rolled a crit
No.
poop.
if you
fart.
fail,
I'm
you just
kidding.
shit yourself.
Kidding.
Yeah. Does Ayu want to exit the vent, or is he staying in the vent?
Clarifying. He's in the vent. He looks out the vent, sees the stalls,
Mhm.
and then sees a leg ascend from the bottom of the stalls
As if someone's picking up their leg to sit on a toilet.
to hide.
Correct.
Yeah, he's sneaking out. He's getting out of the vent.
All right.
and
He
he's
pushes the vent.
approaching that
He
stall.
pushes the ventilation shaft cover open, and it falls onto the ground with a metal slam.
Shit.
Wait, Grant. So
Yes.
did the door not open?
No, the door
Like the
opened.
woman-
You opened it
Oh.
fine.
Oh, then why
just
you
not
said
in.
that there was no give?
There was no give, as in like it didn't fight you.
Ah.
Yeah. I should have clarified.
Uh,
Yeah, you opened it with
yeah.
little to no resistance.
Can Kamiko like peer her head in and look
Yeah.
around? Wait, is the
She-
light still off?
The light was off in the men's room. The light is on. Or no, it is off in here. I apologize.
Can she peer in and see anything?
She sees nothing.
Then how did
Perfect.
Ayu see the leg?
Cause you were looking from. So, you came in from the sink area, or at least mirrored. So you came in, and at the far left top corner of the room, and you had a perfect view of all the stalls underneath. And in doing so, you are also at like ground height, so you have an upper view from underneath. You're already bending down to look under the stalls.
I see.
Mm-hmm. But-
Question.
yes.
Is there any rubble or anything that Kamiko can pick up and like throw inside the bathroom?
There's a nearby trash can.
Can Kamiko pick up the trash can and throw it inside the bathroom? Like
Give me a
one of the
force check.
stalls?
Give me a force check.
What am I adding to it?
So your force, so Kamiko's force is a +3.
19.
19. Kamiko grabs hold of the entirety of this trash can, lifts it up over her head, and trash begins to kind of spill out. And then she turns the corner, and Mitsurugi and Takara both see this trash can come flying in, and it shatters the wall of the farthest, or the closest to you, or the farthest from Ayu. It shatters the wall of the stall, and it falls to the ground. You now just see the front end where it heads the door, and an open stall toilet just in the middle of the room. or just in the middle of where the walls cover. There's nothing in it, and now there's trash on the floor.
Ayu looks over and he's like, "What the heck?"
What the fuck, Richard?
He doesn't say anything, but he's like, "Why? Why?"
Wait, so there's absolutely no movement other than that?
You removed one of the walls of one of the 3 bathroom stalls, the one closest to you.
Yeah, but like, so is there
There's
no like
nothing in it.
movement of like anyone inside, other than like the trash that spewed everywhere and shit?
Yeah.
You didn't scare the demon at all. It's still there.
Oh. Okay, so Kamiko would stand where she is and then like kind of like cross her arm and put like one hand on her chin and be like, and not know what to do.
Ayu makes eye contact with Kamiko and he's like, he puts like, he does that thing where he puts his hand over his mouth and he like points to the stall where he saw the leg. It's like, this one, idiot.
Kamiko would then be like, oh, like she'd make that face but not say anything.
All right. What's the do Takara or Mitsurugi want to interact, or do they want to let these 2 idiots take it out?
No, Mitsurugi literally has no idea what's going on. He's just like staring at them like, I'll let them do this. I'll pull out my sword when necessary.
So Ayu, I'm assuming Ayu has stepped out of the ventilation system at this point.
Yeah, he's heading over to that stall.
Takara is now freely able to move.
Okay, cool. Takara just oh. That's really it. She's just watching.
Roll out.
Roll out?
Roll out.
Action
Okay.
roll. He's like giving her, he's like making the hand sign for like roll.
He does it.
She action rolls out of the vent and stands to her feet.
Ayu feels like God.
You guys are
He
standing
feels like a god.
in front of the middle and farthest left bathroom stalls, which have not been opened.
Can Kamiko motion to Ayu that she's gonna like go into the stall next to it and like try and like peek over while like trying to hint to him to open the stall when she does it too?
Oh, open the stall that the demon is in? He was gonna do that again.
Yeah. Yeah, like, but like do it at the same time, basically.
Oh.
So like she attacks from above and then he goes in through the stall door.
Yeah, okay. I'm liking
Poggers.
the imagery of this.
Poggers.
So you guys are gonna flank this thing?
Yeah, we're gonna corner it.
All right.
Yep. Wait, Grant.
Yes.
Are the sinks in the bathroom like the countertop with the sinks in it?
They're all individual sinks.
Fuck. Never mind.
Okay.
Why?
I was gonna say Mitsurugi's just like sitting on the counter, like waiting for something to happen for him to like get into action.
He's sitting in the door right now with like his arm up against the wall, like he's like just taking a load off.
chilling.
Observing.
He's so chill.
All
He
right.
looks doing it too.
Kamiko, Ayu, you're both flanking the middle stall, I'm assuming.
Yeah, whichever one the leg was in. Was it the middle one?
The middle.
Okay.
I should have
That one
clarified
then.
earlier. Is Takara trying to jump in?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, wait. If it's the middle stall, Takara can get in the other side.
The one that has no wall because Kamiko threw a fucking trash can into it.
Yeah. Just like stand on the broken toilet.
Takara steps up to move over, and she just sees Ayu gesturing to the other stall. And
Okay.
it opens up, and you can see that the right side of the stall is missing, and there's trash everywhere.
Courtesy of Kamiko.
Courtesy.
So you guys all...
Kamiko looks at Takara and gives her a thumbs up.
Fucking god.
You guys all line up and prepare yourselves. Who is the first to make a move?
We have to go simultaneously.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Kamiko would look at both of them to like see if they're ready, and then once they like make a exchange of like looks that is like I'm ready, then she like pounces.
All right. Who's giving the word to charge?
I can do
Can I,
that.
wait, no, I is in the middle. I feel like
Oh.
you should do it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
How does he announce the time? To move, I should say.
Oh, the cue?
Yeah.
What's something fun he could say?
I want to have fun. I want it to be fun.
I'm gonna, we're on a mission, but it doesn't mean we can't have fun.
He's like, I have to take a piss, and they open the door.
No way, try and make it. I'm thinking too hard about this. You asked a question.
It's
I
just
can't
no
think of one.
demon.
Yeah, no. Imagine we all just like crash into each other. Okay, realistically, he'd probably just say no.
All right.
Let's not. I'm not gonna make this a. I'm not gonna make a fool of himself.
All right.
I need to go number 2.
As soon as Ayu begins to say something, you guys hear the distinct sound of a finger snap.
Oh.
Ayu, you kick open the door.
Sorry, guys.
What?
I said Takara goes, sorry, guys.
Ayu, Takara, and Kamiko all descend onto the stall that they have been hovering over for the moment. Ayu opens the door, and there sitting is a man clad in a suit, a familiar suit with the tailcoat covered in blood. He is sprawled up on the wall, and there is blood that is cascading down the wall and just reaching the bottom.
Girl, is this the fucking dude inside the station?
He's a victim.
Yeah,
Is he
no.
though?
Wait, is he the demon?
No, it's just a corpse.
He's the victim.
You're a
the
victim.
news?
You're a victim, buddy. You're a victim.
I'm so fucking confused right now.
Where
So
is the
Mitsurugi,
smell
does
coming?
Mitsurugi, I'm assuming, watches all this happen.
Grant,
I'm sure he knows what's going on. I'm confused though.
Someone want to see if they can explain it?
how does this even work? Because Ayu goes through the vent, Kamiko and Mitsurugi go through the outside, and for a long time Mitsurugi was outside, like not even inside the bathroom. So how does this demon even move? Or
I
move
want you
corpses?
guys to give me as much brain power as possible, and if you want, I'll give you hints if you want to give me a smarts check.
Okay,
Is
wait,
he-
so
Go over
Demon
the.
invisible?
Nope.
Is the
He's
demon in the sink?
inside the dude's body.
the demon's
No.
in the sink.
No.
Wait,
in the sink.
hang on.
Oh my god, it's a water demon.
I can critical think, but I'm just confused. What happened? The corpse that's in here is the corpse that was out in the main area of the train station?
Correct.
Oh, the guy who was hanging up
Correct.
is now in the bathroom?
Correct.
Yeah.
I've seen this guy before. Anyways.
Ciao.
Should we go back out to the, in the main room?
I was waiting for it to catch.
I got this. I got this.
All right.
Alright,
Describe
Go
it,
out.
Kieran. How does it go?
he runs.
He runs.
goes-
Where's he running?
He thinks too fast, he can't tell anyone else. He just
Oh,
runs.
let's
He
go!
goes to the-
And then he just runs.
Yeah, he just goes to where the body was hanging previously.
Is he just holding his
Kamiko follows
wakizashi?
him immediately.
Kamiko,
He's,
alright, yeah. You guys watch as Ayu, like, tumbles standing up to himself. Like, he just catches himself and starts sprinting out the door. You go to the main house? The main building, I should say.
Yeah, the lobby area. Is that what it is?
Your feet, like, turn, you're, like, sliding, and you screech as a stop as you look into the main building. And there standing is a woman with long hair. She's hanging from one of the nails embedded into the ceiling, upside down. She's got both of her feet clasped around it, like as if you're trying to pick something up with your feet. There is what appears to be like train tracks running all around like her hand and upper arm. and she's holding what appears to be a large two-handed hammer meant for nailing in road spikes.
Kamiko was running behind Ayu and like stops behind him
Mm-hmm.
and stares at the lady.
She gives you
Ayu
guys
whips out the Glock.
she turns to look at you guys, and you can see her hair is very long. It's almost like reaching the ground. From where she's standing upside down, I mean, not like standing proper. And she just lets out like a absolutely horrific scream upon seeing you guys. And you see she whips her hand with the railroad tracks that go around it, and a large metal spike wrapped in green, like ambient, I want to say like gas, hits the ground in front of you, and all of a sudden the wood begins to rot around it.
What the fuck?
See,
What?
Takara's just like,
Nasty.
wait, what time is it? Where the fuck is the train?
This has been over the course of like 10 minutes.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
we going
guys-
fast here.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, we still don't know how the corpse moved.
Do you want to take a guess, or do you want me to tell you?
Can I take a guess?
You can take a guess.
My initial thought was like the demon lady had her prey hanging, and she was gonna go snack on it in the bathroom, but we caught her, and so she moved out. Am I wrong?
Whoa.
I'll let you guys figure it out.
Wait,
I feel like
can
you're-
I take a guess?
So I'm gonna say for those of whom are ready to battle, or in battle area, or like the specific small area,
Oh my
give
God,
me a speeds check.
Yeah.
But she has.
What am I adding to it?
What do you mean? What are you adding to it?
Like,
Just
what
your
am I
speed
adding
bonus.
to it?
Oh, your speed bonus.
Bonus.
Is
Yeah.
4.
24.
I
Uh,
think it's an 8.
Lynn, I'm gonna make you start fucking rolling in the chat.
Why?
You have rolled more things over 20 in the past fucking session than I have in my
Do you
life.
want me to reroll? Should I
No,
reroll?
I'll take it.
I think that's an 8.
You got an 8?
Yeah.
I don't think that I was over there. Wait, can I clarify this? Because I don't want to be given a puzzle and not solve it. I just want to clarify. We saw the corpse in the main lobby, right?
Correct.
And then we saw it again in the woman's bathroom. It was the same corpse.
Mhm.
And there was a second corpse, though, right? In the men's bathroom?
Correct.
And that was a different corpse.
Different corpse. There's only 2 corpses.
Okay, but we don't know how the first one got moved to the bathroom because we were kind of there the whole time.
Okay. Kieran, I also out of stream I just received the MP3 file for the
From
Katashi.
Sullivan?
Yeah.
Please send that to me.
Can you play it on stream?
No.
No. It's private.
All right. So you both rolled 24 and what, Kieran?
8.
8. All right. So she is gonna go before Ayu, and Kamiko is gonna go first. So Kamiko, you lock eyes with this demon who drops from the ceiling from hanging upside down to now standing in front of you. She has a hammer in her hand and railway wrapping all the way up to her hand. She looks as though she's about to pounce. She's about a good 5 to 10 feet away from you.
Is it?
Is it possible?
Oh, did it not hold down?
No.
Is it possible for Kamiko to disarm her, like cut off her arm in any way?
Yeah, you can target arms. Which arm are you going for?
The one with the hammer in it.
All right. So Kamiko uses 1 stamina, and she turns her breathing concentration breathing on. Or do you want to just use a regular slash?
What skills do I? Wait, what skills do I have that I can use?
You can use 1 through 5th form, or 1st through 5th form of serpent breathing, or just a regular
Can you
slash.
send me the file so I can see?
What do you mean send you the file? It's on your sheet.
I need to find it.
Are you on your sheet?
I'm on my phone, Grant.
Sounds like a you problem.
Give
joking.
me a second.
I put all of the snake breathing on the bottom of your sheet.
It should be shared in your Google Drive, right?
Correct.
I know, but I have like 10 million Google accounts. I need to figure out which one
Oh shit.
and where it is.
Do you want me to tell
Oh
you?
my god.
Grant, that's why you've been telling them what to add to their rolls all night.
I know.
Because
So you have Winding Serpent Slash, you have Venom Fangs, Narrowhead, Coil Choke, Twin-Headed Reptile, and Slithering Serpent. They're all at the bottom of your sheet. First form, Winding Serpent Slash, is a 5-foot melee attack. Venom Fangs, Narrowhead, and Coil Choke are a 10-foot and 2d6 or 1d8. Twin-Headed Reptile goes about 20 feet, or
Can
one.
I use
The numbers
use
next to
Venom Fang?
the numbers next to Force or Finesse is how much stamina it costs. Do you want to what? What did you say? Venom Fangs?
Wait, so like the number column or
So on the left of how many feet it can go, and to the right of what skill it uses, is how much it costs to use.
where
So
does
you-
it say how many feet?
At the bottom. Oh, at the bottom of the thing. Bottom of your sheet.
What?
At the bottom of your sheet.
Oh wait.
There you go. And we don't have
I see it now.
Yeah. As much as I love our sheet now, we will be getting an updated version, and I'll show people on stream eventually what these sheets look like. But I'm hoping in the future, when we release the full PDF version of this game, we're able to release it with a nice stylized Demon Slayer-esque character sheet with a lot more readability, a lot more just like pleasant on the eyes.
So can I use a coil choke then?
Yeah. So where is Coil Choke? Coil Choke is, yeah. So you will wrap your blade, like you will pass by and wrap it underneath their arm and release their arm from their body. So it costs 4. So you are gonna go down to 9 stamina. So Ayu witnesses Kamiko take a deep breath in and then disappear. She begins almost like moving like a snake. She slithers past the now raining down iron spikes coming from this woman. And right as she gets behind her, you can see the visage of a snake wrapping around her upper arm and shoulder. And then all of a sudden, in one big constriction, and for Kamiko, it is just one slice, the arm is ripped and rended from its flesh. And it pops off, flying halfway across the room with hammer in hand, and it starts to violently shake. And she reaches for her arm and screams. And that's when she turns.
Oh, no. My arm.
That is when she points her arm at Kamiko. And Kamiko, you can see 3 small spikes starting to grow out from the tip of her palm, or from the base of her palm. And you can either use 3 reaction points, or you can try and dodge them all.
Can I try and dodge it?
Yeah, give me a finesse check.
My finesse is +5, right?
Correct.
21.
21? Alright.
21.
Kamiko begins to move in a serpentine motion. Shocker. And each of these spikes, as they land into the wood and stone below, begin to rot and melt the stone and wood. And the floor itself becomes more and more unstable. Thankfully,
Wait, she's doing this with her attached hand, right?
Yeah, her attached hand, which has the railroad-esque figure, or I guess the railroad-esque appendages and accessories.
Oh, okay. Wait, so one hand had like railroad shit on it, and then the other hand had the
hammer.
hammer?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
It's Ayu's turn. And I will say next turn, Mitsurugi and Takara are already hearing the sounds of battle. So Ayu.
Yes.
It's his turn.
He's gonna go for that arm.
Oh,
That
he's
fell
gonna
out.
dive for the arm.
Yeah,
Do
he's
you
gonna.
Okay.
You know that you know that scene in Haikyuu where maybe someone tosses Tanaka like a snack, and he catches it midair with his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what you'd
it.
want to do. Okay.
Unless he's not good enough to catch it midair, then his status works.
So as it's already landed on the floor, sadly, in between
Lord.
turns. But it's still wriggling around on the ground. So she's very focused on Kamiko. Is Ayu just ignoring her and going straight for the arm?
Ignoring the demon?
Yes.
Yeah, he's getting the arm first.
Okay. I also just realized, Kamiko, you never gave me damage. So if you wanna
What?
give me a D8 and then add 5,
Okay,
I can remove that from her health. She lost like a set amount of health from losing her arm. It's just I need the damages too.
I got a 13. Do you want me to reroll?
No.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, she's still like spurting out a blackish green blood.
Tasty.
And Ayu, are you going for your little snack?
Yeah.
All right. Ayu runs over to the decapitated, I guess not decapitated is the word. It's the rended arm, the removed
Decrepit?
arm. And shoves. What is he? So I should say, Ayu, you grab this arm and it starts wriggling in your hand.
Ew.
You want to give me a force check and see if you can hold it down while you eat it?
Oh yeah.
All right, give me a force.
Let's see. God, 8.
8? Yeah, so you grab both of your hands, you put your blade down for a second and put one hand on the wrist and one on the upper like arm near the elbow. Hold it down and start biting into the middle of it. You gain a D4 of blood points, I believe.
Three.
3.
Okay. My blood points.
Yes.
Oh, Grant, I see you in my sheet.
All right, Takara and Mitsurugi, you hear the sound of combat. Who's moving in first?
Grant,
Yes.
did the demon just move through the ceiling?
No.
Okay.
Are you guys
Once you
trying
guys realize how this demon can move, you'll fucking hate me.
I want to know how the corpse got into the bathroom. Yes, I am
Wait,
still thinking
Grant.
about it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is the demon making like blood trails and travels through blood?
No.
Ow.
It actually moves like a train, guys.
It just fucking rams through walls.
Wait, Grant.
Yes, I'm hearing. What's up?
Can she switch places with her corpses? Like anyone she kills, can she switch places with them?
No.
Oh man, that was a good idea though.
How about you guys play and I'll give you information through game.
Fine.
Takara and Mitsurugi, are you guys joining?
I'm still thinking about the sinks.
Takara and Mitsurugi.
She moves through the pipes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Would you guys
It
like to?
It doesn't really matter how the demon can move because the body had to have been able to move.
Oh yeah.
So do you guys does Takara and Mitsurugi want to join in on the fight?
Fuck yeah.
Alright, give me a speed check. Matt,
Huh?
you want to join in?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a speed check. So you add a d20 to your or a d20 and then you add your speed.
Takarashi's heavy as fuck, so she is like awful at running.
She does have a +1.
11.
11?
Yeah,
So you're-
19.
19. So it's gonna go Kamiko, and then Takara, and then Mitsurugi, Demon, and Ayu. So Kamiko, Takara, Mitsurugi, Demon, Ayu. All right. Kamiko, we move back up. Kamiko, it is your turn.
Where am I currently?
So
Am I
you are
still
behind.
behind her?
You're behind her now.
Can I go full head?
You can try to.
Yo. Give me 1 second. Let me figure out which move I want Kamiko to use.
And we only have a good few minutes left.
Oh, wait. Since Kamiko's directly behind her, can I use the Winding Serpent Slash since it attacks directly in front of her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're gonna remove 4 stamina again for keeping your breathing control active and for
Okay.
using a technique. You take
Am
in
I
another
rolling
deep breath and a D8 plus your force or your finesse, whichever one you want.
Okay, I'll do plus finesse. Where's my D8? Perfect. 6.
6.
Yeah.
6 damage, you said?
6 in total.
For damage.
Yes.
Okay. So
That's for the
Kamiko.
D8, right?
Yeah, the D8.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Kamiko begins moving her sword in an almost Ouroboros-like fashion where a snake begins spinning around. And as she brings it down, the snake's jaw opens and slashes at its back, and you can see the massive rend of flesh be peeled back, and blood shoots out from her back. She cries out and screams, and falls to the ground for a moment, catching herself with her one arm that she still has, and you guys can see that the bubbling flesh on her other side has begun to sprout out and begun to grow a new arm. And from that, Takara is up. Matt?
Sorry, I was talking to Cassidy.
No, it's okay. It's your turn.
Huh?
Oh my
It's
God.
your turn.
What's going on?
It's your turn.
It's my turn? Okay,
Yeah.
I will do... 1 second, I gotta go look.
So you can use a regular slash, or you can use a breathing technique, or you can do something else.
Where is the demon right now? What
So
is it
you
doing?
and Mitsurugi have walked into the doorway, and right now it's about 5 to 10 feet in front of you. It's leaning down on its own arm, and behind it you can see Kamiko, who's just like performed an action. She's just slashed at its back. Ayu is over there in the corner to your right, and he is just eating the arm.
Can I do...
Nom, 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 nom.
Can I do upper smash?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mitsurugi has to like move out of the way for this for a second. So yeah, so you're gonna use 4 of your stamina and 1 of your stamina to activate breathing concentration, or total concentration breathing, and then to use a move. So again, Mitsurugi's like steps back. Takara like pushes him out of the way a little bit. She spins her axe in one direction and her ball in the other. And in one fell motion, she brings down her axe, and it scrapes the ceiling and almost like cuts through the wood. And it slams down on the back of the demon, and with that she brings her chained ball up, and it clocks the demon into the jaw and brings its head back in such a force. And she gets to use 2d8 and then adds her force. So you do 2d8 plus 5.
Wait, so I'm rolling twice? Wait.
2
Never
d8s.
mind.
Yeah, you got it. You can do it in the chat too if you want.
Where is D8?
You can do R.
Is it that diamond-shaped one?
Yeah, it's 2 It's got 4 sides on each side of the little pyramids.
Okay. 2 of them and then plus 5, right?
Correct. How's it looking?
Did you hear?
No, I didn't. Oh, it
17?
cut out. How much?
17?
17?
Yes.
Okay. So as the axe comes down from the ceiling, it lodges itself into her back, and she reaches back with her one hand to try and pull it out. And just as she does so, the ball comes up, and it removes her jaw from her body and slams it into the top of her skull. It's more or less a paste of what's left of her mouth, and in that motion, she uses her reaction to try and move out of the way, and it's Mitsurugi's turn, and she starts like moving toward Ayu.
Sorry, which arm does she still have? The one that's like a hammer, or the one that's like railroad?
The one that is made of like railroad. She lost her hammer arm.
I'm eating that.
She is. Ayu's taking a quick snack on that.
Yeah.
And is she still leaning on it? Or is she
no,
walking?
she's found her footing now. It was more or less to make sure she didn't fall.
And is she walking on the ceiling still, or is she on the ground?
She's on the ground. She's moving, like, running towards Ayu now.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Our demon. It's broken. What do you want to do, Jojo? You can use a regular slash attack. You can use a breathing technique. You can use another set of movement that you may enjoy.
No, I know what I'm doing. I just have a quick question. Can I reset my... Oh, you just did. Okay.
I did.
Never mind. Very epic of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so... She's going towards Ayu?
Correct.
Yeah, that's not cool. I'm gonna go after her with piercing range drop.
Alright. Mitsurugi takes in a deep breath, seeing her advance towards Ayu, and loses a singular stamina point, and then begins to move. He takes his sword, and he curls it inward at his chest, and then thrusts, leaping forward. Piercing raindrop is a 5-foot space movement. You take 3 more of your stamina, so he's down at 9. Where is it? Yeah. This is the so she cannot roll for evasion on this. And it's 2d6 plus finesse. And Jordan, just as you are launching towards her, and as much as I'd want you to roll to hit, or not roll to hit, to roll damage, she's going to use one of her only reaction points to avoid this. So you are launching at her at a blinding speed. And right as you do so, she takes her railroad hand and she snaps her finger, and she switches place with one of the spikes that is on the ceiling, and she is now on the ceiling again, hanging upside down.
You gave it away!
The nail falls to the ground, and then begins to like warp and mold into something else. It's Ayu's turn now, and Ayu, you watch as Mitsurugi is heading towards a giant piece of metal, like in the middle of the air, that's warping as if it's going to change shape violently, and he cannot stop his motion.
Wait, Mitsurugi, it cannot stop his motion?
Correct.
And he's heading towards this warping nail.
Yes.
Not good.
I will say you can use a ranged weapon against this thing.
Ranged weapon, just say the Glock.
You don't have a Glock. You have a fucking shotgun.
Whatever.
What would you like to do?
That's close enough to a Glock.
You know what I mean. Yeah. I think I already had it out, but
Yeah.
I put it away briefly to go snoop on it, but I'll pull it out again and I'll shoot the
nail.
The warping nail. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
shoot the warping nail.
So you're in direct line to shoot it at her if you want to give me a finesse check to try and like momentum hit this nail into her.
Yeah.
All right.
Finesse.
Give
Wait,
me
finesse?
a finesse check, yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Uh, 17.
17. All right.
Yeah.
Ayu looks up to see Mitsurugi coming in the direction of him, not like directly at him, and in front of him seems to be a warping piece of metal that is violently changing shape, and he brings out his shotgun. As he fires, this nail thing reverts back to its original shape and goes flying in a different direction, far beyond where they are. As it's flying, it connects with the demon mid-air. She is standing upside down, feet on the ceiling, and this nail collides with her skull, and brings her to the wall. Her body rotates, so now it is facing sideways, and her body then falls limp and hits the ground. Her head is caved inward with a giant road spike that pins her to the wall, and she brings her one hand up to try and pull it out, but is unable to. And it is now Kamiko's turn. And you can do decapitation if you'd like.
How much stamina would I be left if I did that?
You can use a move with 4 stamina or under, but if you use anything with 4 and you reach 0 stamina, you'll pass out.
Ah, shit.
So, whatever you'd like to do.
Give me a second to read the skills.
Okay.
Do they have to use a skill to decapitate?
To decapitate, yes. You'll eventually learn a skill that allows you to regularly slash and decapitate, but that's for higher level ranking Demon Slayers.
That's for higher
Could
level.
I use a twin head reptile one?
Twin-headed reptile, yeah.
It uses 2 stamina, right?
Absolutely.
Yay.
All right.
Is that a D8?
2d8 plus your force.
So am I rolling it twice?
Yes. All right, guys. So Kamiko, as Ayu launches her this
16.
nail and impales her into the wall, Kamiko leaps forward, and you can see 2 snakes that keep meeting, crossing paths, and then diverging and meeting again. And finally, she slams her foot down in front of this demon who is pinned against the wall, brings her sword horizontally, and both snakes come to diverge and convene at the same point, which is at the demon's neck. And as it connects, you hear a hissing and then a slicing noise. That is when the train demon, the train demon, who it was gripping the spike in her, lodged in her head, loses all grip on the spike. The body falls to the ground, the hand as well, and she begins to turn to ash and dust. I'm waking up. I'm waking up. Ash and dust. As the body falls, you see the road spikes themselves all around you begin to rust away and turn to black ash. And there, at that very moment, the rest of you can hear it, and it is the distant sound of a chugging train.
Woo!
God, we haven't even made it to where our mission is.
Correct. And that is where we're going to end today.